So you begin with Piccolo. Cell Juniors are pretty easy to knock over. They've got just short of 5,000 HP, at least according to the scouter. Now, there's a really funny thing I want to do here. I came across this by mistake, and I actually found out how it worked. But when you kill a Cell Junior, the screen blacks out, and then it reappears as you controlling a different character. For Christ's sake! Man, I hope I don't have to bloody. Because I don't plan on save stating at any point between the fights, so... Ah, didn't work. Oh well. Alright, Vegeta's turn now. Come on. Oh, for God's sake. I cannot hit these bastards. What the hell's going on? Alright, come on. Come on. Come on, just... I can't really talk too much because I'm trying to focus on not actually on making sure I don't get killed. I mean, I have a team of 40s, so that should get me through this. The problem is that, yeah, because of this, I cannot get a hit on these bastards. Oh shit! I'm not dying now. Crap. Hang on. I can just go and... Hang on. Come on. No, I did not want energy. I didn't want energy, for God's sake. Alright, that's a little bit better. That should get me there. No, it's not working. Fuck. Alright, 3-course meal, I would imagine that would be. Alright, come on. Yeah, hang on. Alright, this is actually kind of new. He's completely white. I'm going to Super Saiyan up for this one. I have never had this much trouble with the Cell Juniors. Seriously. Both of the Cell Juniors I've fought so far have come within an inch of dying. Which is... Oh, God. And I didn't even get to show off the thing I wanted to show off. At least not properly. Yeah, like that. I'll hold it down like that, and then that thing flashes like that. And so, yeah, the head still hangs around. So, I don't even know why I'm skipping this. I'm in the next segment, obviously, at this point. So he's obviously telling me, go on, you know what? Why the hell are you letting me back? Just, yeah. And then that's it. Yet another fighter he could have saved. So, obviously Gohan's kind of pissed. And now let Ultimate Rage begin. And it's now Super Saiyan. It's 2. It's not Rage at all. It's Super Saiyan 2. And at this point, you cannot die. If you die at this point, you seriously must have issues with this game, because all the hits that you're dishing out on him are ripping him to shreds, and you pretty much kicked his ass. And at this point, he gets back up, you punch him, and he goes back to his second form while regurgitating Android 18. So for some reason, she's actually not supposed to be conscious at this point. For some reason, she just runs away. And then he becomes a Snorlax wannabe. Seriously, that looks a fair bit like Snorlax, but yeah. Cell hasn't beaten them anyway. And this is a bit of... Alright, sad moment. This is the reason why you never have any more control over Goku after you've had his fight with Cell. Because he's sacrificed himself. Yeah. That's a pity. Oh, jeez. It kind of sucks. Yeah, Krillin's like, hey, everyone needs our help. Yeah, no, fucking... And Vegeta's like, it's an android, kill it. Slight problem though. Goku, he's back. Goku died for no reason, and now Trunks is dead. It was a lot more graphic in the anime. I saw that one episode. It was pretty graphic actually. Trunks did manage to somewhat survive, but all he could do with that last little inch of energy was to spew out a bloody like half a liter of freaking blood. Oh, it was horrid. So, bang, does absolutely nothing, and the Gohan gets in the way. Despite Gohan getting in the way, the energy attack's still hitting Vegeta. But yeah, in the anime, he actually takes the hit, and his arm is quite heavily broken. And despite that, I can still punch with both arms. Yeah, pretty much. So Cell's back in his perfect form as Super Perfect Cell, because his cells have like kept the memory of him in his perfect form. If they didn't, he'd have gone back to his first form, because 17 would have been killed in that. 17 was killed in that explosion as well. The only time you ever see this is the only form of dialogue you ever see King Kai speak in the whole series. So yeah. Scan him again, because yeah, he's even stronger now, as you can tell. At this point, it's also worth pointing out, yeah, you never run out of energy, because the Super Saiyan Rage is like something stupid like that. Plus, your health heals, so it's actually an even faster rate than the Super Namek heals. Trying to make some sort of like epic, like fucking make him shoot his Kamehameha at a similar time to me. I don't even know what I'm saying now. I'm just rambling. There's not much else to say. Okay, that's gonna have to do. And then I push fast, and then despite the fact that I have no energy left, I don't revert back to my normal form. But yeah, I've had that. Beat the shit out of him. Now this is the bloody proper frickin' tussle. They've completely taken out all the epicness of this bloody energy fight from the anime. It's just a couple of beams hitting each other, and that's it. Just some sort of blinding flash of light that looks like a star, but that's about it. It's stupid. Oh yes, and these guys are trying to fight off, doing absolutely nothing, and then just makes a screen flash black. That's all he does. It's ridiculous. So yeah, basically fighting for the... There's nothing else. I shouldn't really say anything, actually. So I won't. And that is the end of Cell. Once again, the epicness taken out of it by the fact that by the obvious fact that there just wasn't the technology. And this was just Game Boy Advance though, so can't blame it. They made it a little bit. They tried not to take so much epicness out of the Spirit Bomb, like when he used it against Kid Buu. It's too big. It's so big it doesn't even fit inside the screen. So can't argue with that. Yeah, true. Yeah, pretty much. Now Vegeta's having a bit of an emo fit now that Goku's dead, so he can't, never have the chance to prove strength. That's about it. And this is the point where Hercule claimed to beat Cell. So stupid. It's also worth pointing out that that announcer wasn't always holding the microphone in his hand. He had a rock at one point, and then he was just completely he was pretty much messed up in the head. I think he needed a drop by a mental ward or something just to set his head straight after watching that. And there is the Goku trophy. And with that done, I am for some reason controlling Piccolo. Yeah. So now all that's left to do is to go to Dende's lookout, and once you go up to Dende and press A, it will begin the final sequence of the game. That won't be happening quite yet because we still have a couple of things we have to do. So it's back up to the Northern Mountains to grind my four remaining characters to 50. And I will cut back once that is done. And after 20 freaking years of training, all four of our characters have reached level 50. Hooray! There was a mass, and I mean a mass, genocide of frickin' Triceratops to kill these bastards. And now for some reason I'm still being held back by these stupid tiger bandits and the stupid lag. Jesus. Now that actually was kind of stupid. Alright, now that we've got all our characters at level 50, let's go and grab some trophies. Start off with Vegeta since he's the closest. Now these old egg blocks are of no use to me. One critical hit and one critical hit's enough to kill these guys. These guys will always be annoying because it's, of course, finding them is bloody harder than shit. Save state. Boom. Alright, come on. I suppose when I'm searching around for these things, I should probably try to find a way to, like, wind this LP down since it is almost done. Not quite done yet because we've got those guys. We've got gold-plated destroyers who are pretty hard to... They're a lot harder than any of the other destroyers we've seen. So yeah, all at the back there is our Vegeta trophy. And we're going to beat the shit out of this. For no apparent reason. If they provided more experience... Even if they provided more experience, that there's no point in grinding against those guys since there's only two of them in that area. Oh well. Now how are we gonna approach the other three? Yeah, I got it. I have a plan. Gonna go up and the other three are on New Namek, Ginger Town, and in the Triceratops jungle. I'm gonna go for the Ginger Town one first. Good thing there's a save point right here because I can just switch into Gohan, who's whose 50 barrier is in this area. Knock these idiots over. They're of no threat to me now. Oh yeah, and I think now that I'm at this point, I think I could show off of course something really weird. Go up here, right? We've got this destroyer. But when you take a look at it in the scouter, it's a T-Rex. I don't know if that was some sort of glitching problem, but it has all the characteristics of a T-Rex. It doesn't shoot that flamethrower, it just charges up and runs at you. So I've got no idea what purpose that serves, but yeah. Anyways, new class is Scorpion. Each one packing 2,000 HP. And they actually do get in a pretty solid hit. I think this has got something to do with Scorpions being the only other Scorpions in the game being accessible through the what do you call it? Through the 15 barrier that Gohan's got. My God, I tell you what, these things must be pretty hard to kill. The red snakes seem to pose zero threat to me, because I'm just walking up to them and one-shotting them. And then if we walk around here, we've got one of these gold-plated destroyers again, which we've got to fucking knock over. Awesome times to be had. They won't be so awesome if I actually get killed here, because, I mean, I should not be dead. I should not get killed at a level 50. So we've got the Gohan trophy. I will save state and proceed onwards to the next trophy, which is I don't know whether I should go for Piccolo or Trunks next. Well, I probably might not get to go after either one if I get killed here. Alright, I didn't get killed. Right. And ran a blue robot. And for some reason the T-Rex isn't here. That's odd. Bust our way past the Kuma mercenaries, which shouldn't be able to kill me. But we have seen stranger things. Well, it's not like I've been killed by a ladybug before. That would be a sheer embarrassment. And I've got no idea why I didn't use the golden capsule. That would have saved a shitload of time. Screw it. Alright, I'm going to... yeah, I'll get Piccolo's one first. I'll get Piccolo's one next. So, for some reason the speed up key is not speeding up as fast as I want it to speed up. But that doesn't matter, that's alright. So, yeah. Not thinking of any good ideas to wind this thing down. I mean, there's still two ending sequences we've got to go through. There's the first ending sequence, which is the normal ending sequence, and then there's a special one. Now, guess what? There's absolutely no challenge getting the Piccolo Piccolo trophy. That's it. So we have the Piccolo trophy. Now guess what? We get to say goodbye to New Namek. Go, New Namek! Yeah, well, we're out of here. Alright, now that we're done with that, we'll find a nearby save point, switch to Trunks, get the last of the trophies, and with that, the secret shall be unlocked. I probably already mentioned the secret, though. I wouldn't know. I've got horrible memory. At least in that sort of regard, I have a horrible memory. I can remember a lot of stuff that fascinates me. But something like this, I can never really remember at all. Piss off. All these idiots were actually threats to me. No, I don't really. But yeah, we are now going through this barrier, and we now have the fourth and final class of egg bots, which are the gold-plated egg bots, much like the gold-plated destroyers. And they are posing very little threat to me. But for some reason they do not want to fucking die. Alright, got some legs and shit like that off it. Now where is it? Now this gets me wondering. I haven't actually noticed this quite yet. It's this door. Does it even serve any sort of purpose? I wouldn't imagine so, since I'm not too sure. I think I've got to get rid of this destroyer to have something to do with it. Not too sure. Get rid of this destroyer anyway and see what happens. Oh well, yes it does. You got to get rid of the destroyer and it opens that door. And then behind that should be the Trunks trophy. Guarded by a bloody trio of these fucking egg bots. Seriously, these eggs do not want to frickin' crack. I'll beat the shit out of them for 1,000 years, but they won't crack. Alright. With the Trunks trophy now in our possession, that's all 5 trophies. And with that, we have just unlocked Hercule. And the reason why that camera shot on the ZZTV building is because you have to be Hercule to access it. It happens to be Hercule's level 50 barrier, unfortunately, which means I am going to have to go back and do some more grinding, which kind of sucks, since Hercule going to 50 is going to be a complete and utter bitch. Might as well showing off before I go to the end of the bloody game. Save state in slot 6, I think. Better be. Yeah. So now we got Hercule. He's only got 1 energy move. And wait a second. What the crap? I kind of didn't expect this. I kind of didn't expect Hercule to be level 1. Ugh. Well, that sucks. No, this must be because it's a US version. Because when I played the Australian version, I got Hercule at level 40. That kind of sucks. Oh well.